Yes, y'all. Next up, we got Lil Wayne, who's responded to air quotes. Y'all can't see me, but air quotes. He was snubbed. He was snubbed from the Super Bowl. That's what he's claiming. Lil Wayne, you're embarrassing. You really are embarrassing. But let's get into this video.
Your words turn into arms and it held me up on you.
This man said your words turned into arms and they held me up. This man is acting like somebody killed him. What? Why is he acting like somebody shot him? He said your words are like arms and they held me up. I cannot believe Lil Wayne is acting like this, y'all. Like, I am so disappointed in Lil Wayne. Wayne said he's very hurt, and because he did not get the gig, it broke him, and he had to put himself back together.
I'm not trying to fall back. That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position, like somebody told me that was my position.
I put myself in that position like somebody told me the job was his. My thing out of all of this is that no one told him the gig was his. He just assumed that it was his because he's from New Orleans and the Super Bowl is in New Orleans. And I feel like they a lot of these, I don't know what it is about us and our people, and we automatically just assume because we know somebody somewhere that we automatically is going to get first dibs. We're going to get in there first. And it's just like, no, it does not work like that, especially when it's a business. Like, this is a business. This isn't what do they call it? A home of friend. You know what I mean? Like, you should never assume anything, especially if you never had a conversation with anyone about it. Like, no one's spoken to you about this leading up to last week. You haven't heard one word from a committee, from a Jay-Z, from no one about you possibly doing the Super Bowl. So why did you assume that you would automatically be on the roster? This is textbook definition of feeling entitled to something you were never offered. And I also feel like this is so performative. I find it funny that a man who prides himself on not running to the internet, he doesn't like to talk gossip, he don't like to get involved with trending topics. Remember, he told us he does not know what Black Lives Matter is. This is something he doesn't get into. But the first thing you did was run to the internet for a pity party? Since when you do that, Lil Wayne? Talking about you broken and you putting yourself back together. Like, that really made me laugh. And I say this with love because you are a legend. You are a GOAT. At one point, you were the best rapper alive, and nobody can take that from you. But what you're doing right now is so embarrassing. You can't even keep your eyes open in this video.
So I blame myself for that, but I thought that was nothing. I thought that was nothing better than that spot and that stage and that platform in my city. And so it hurt. It hurt a whole lot. But y'all are fucking amazing.
This is so performative.
It made me feel like shit not getting this opportunity.
But why would it make you feel like shit if no one spoke to you about it? Amber J, hey cousin, I give him a pass, it's Wayne. That's the problem. We gotta stop giving our legends a pass because they start doing stupid, goofy shit like this when we get them passes. So no, I'm not giving Wayne a pass. Not this time.
And when I felt like shit, you guys reminded me that I ain't shit without y'all. That's an amazing reality.
Oh my God. Now you're talking about the fans. Oh, they wrap their words as arms around you. You ain't ish without them. And my thing is, if these fans love you so much, and granted, I know you got fans, you definitely got fans. But if these fans love you so much, why aren't they selling out your tour that you're currently on? You have plenty of dates with a whole bunch of seating open. Like the discourse online is not translating to the ticket sales. Is what I'm not getting. They care about you skidding on that stage so much, but they won't even buy a ticket for your show. That would actually put money in your pocket, because from what I'm told, you got to fund your own Super Bowl. You don't make no money off of that. You get money off the sales and stuff like that comes afterwards. But tell them put some real money in your pocket. You know what I mean? They love you so much, but no one's buying the music. A living legend. I know sales is down everywhere, but a living legend like Lil Wayne should not be pulling in 19 units the first week. All of this outrage is so fake. This ain't about the love for Lil Wayne. This is about the dislike and being anti Kendrick Lamar. You and 2 Chainz put out a project. Welcome to, what is it? Is it College Girl? Album sales, 34K units first week. This was in 2023. That was in 2023. Your first week, you did 34K units. And then you did 19 units. So do they really want to see you that bad? And when did Black people get so passionate about the Super Bowl? Like, I've never seen us this passionate. In the last 6 days, because it hasn't even been a full week yet. The last 6 days, I've never seen this many Black people so passionate about the Super Bowl. It's shocking to me. Again, this isn't about loving Wayne or thinking that he deserves it. This is about being anti-Kendrick Lamar and taking this chance to shit on Jay-Z. Just like Nicki. She saw this as her opportunity to tell us why she's mad at Jay-Z. This one-sided beef she has with Jay-Z and Roc Nation. Because Jay-Z doesn't pay her any attention. All you're doing, Nicki, is hiding behind this Super Bowl thing that Lil Wayne has going on. And you're trying to pretend like you care about Lil Wayne. But no, you just wanted to get it off the fact that you got an issue with Jay-Z picking Megan over you. That's all this is. All of a sudden, everybody mad, but no one was mad when he had that tax debt and he was on the verge of going to jail. They was gonna lock him and them 5 dreadlocks up and put him in a slammer. Nobody here then, not you, Nicki, not you, Birdman, not you, Drake. Nobody paid that tax bill. When it was Free Weezy and he was trying to get out that contract, none of y'all assisted, none of y'all cared. But now all of a sudden y'all care about the Super Bowl? Nobody was mad the 2, 3, I don't even know how many other times the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans, but none of y'all were mad then. And you were at the height of your career. And you had a better chance of making a great show. Because you could still remember your lyrics back then. The reason you didn't care back then because you knew you would never get picked. But all of a sudden, you thought you was a shoo-in because you saw Dr. Dre do a Super Bowl 2 years ago and said, Jigga has to put me on that stage. Jay-Z has to put me on that stage. That is nothing but nasty entitlement. Where was the hurt in 2013 when Beyonce tore it down and she shut it down so bad the power went out? Like, again, let's call a spade a spade. People are using Lil Wayne to cover up the fact that they just don't want to see Kendrick up there because they take it as a shot at Drake. That's what this is. That's what all this fake outrage is. And for Wayne, for you to upload that pity party ass video, knowing how much Kendrick Lamar loves you, I know when Kendrick seen that video, it was like a slap to the face. Kendrick is one of the biggest Lil Wayne fans in the world. That man was on Instagram Live. Kendrick don't get on the internet. He was on Instagram Live, drunk, screaming in the studio because you said you was about to retire because you couldn't get out of your contract with Birdman, who's now on the internet telling me something. I'm gonna make them feel us on Gladys. Lil Wayne was trying to get away from you, Birdman. And when Lil Wayne was trying to get away from Birdman, it was Kendrick Lamar screaming into a Instagram Live, no, you can't retire. No, you cannot retire. It was Kendrick. And this what you do to him? That's crazy. That man got a whole mixtape inspired by you, Lil Wayne. You think he wouldn't have brought you out in New Orleans? You cannot tell me Kendrick Lamar would not have tried to incorporate Lil Wayne in his setup some way, somehow, because of how much you meant to him. So for you to say you're broken and putting the pieces back together is so lame. You didn't even congratulate Kendrick. Tell him how proud you are of him for being the first hip hop rapper to headline the Super Bowl by himself. You didn't tell him congratulations. Why not congratulate him? Tell him how proud you are of him and we'll be rooting for him in any way possible. Not only would that secure you coming out possibly with Kendrick, but it would also show the NFL you still want to work with them in the future and you can be professional. Because mind you, it's your professionalism that has you in the spot you're in right now. Word of mouth travels. Your professionalism is one of the main reasons why people are not looking at you to do these type of gigs. They say you never show up to rehearsals at the Grammys and you ran on the stage last minute. Do you know the same people who do the Grammys are the same people responsible for the Super Bowl? Baby, word travels fast, especially when you are a train wreck to work with. To think you had a shot and you didn't receive any phone calls or had any discussions is comical, Lil Wayne. They don't pick people overnight. They know months in advance. I'm almost positive Kendrick Lamar knew he was doing a Super Bowl before he even decided to go in battle with Drake. Kendrick Lamar already knew he was picked. It was never going to be you, Lil Wayne. This outrage is anti-Kendrick and less to do with being pro-Wayne. Just a few weeks ago, Wayne told us no one spoke to him at that all-white party, at Michael Rubin's all-white party. Lil Wayne got on video and said nobody spoke to him. Only Glorilla and Tom Brady spoke to him. The people were ignoring you, Lil Wayne. A party that Drake was also in attendance at. You said nobody but Glorilla and Tom Brady spoke to you. Now all of a sudden, everybody got your back. Everybody cared for you. The entire situation screams sore loser. Sore loser. And then what's killing me is all the people that randomly decided to come forward, right? You got Nicki, you got Juvie, you got Master P. All of these artists from New Orleans or somehow associated with Wayne, right? Who has so much to say. Whole time he don't even want to share stage with y'all. So he's talking here to Taylor Rupp. And she's asking him, how would your Super Bowl setup look if you were to be picked?
Yeah. What makes your halftime show so special?
Please do not wear the camera. Please do not feel disrespected if you are an artist from New Orleans, an artist tied to me in any kind of way in the music. But no, that's my moment.
He don't even want to be on the stage with y'all. Because truth be told, we know this is why y'all are coming out and feeling the way that y'all feel. Y'all wanted to be on that stage with him. Y'all thought this was y'all moment as well. Y'all wanted to get on that stage and make Lil Wayne's moment about y'all. And here we have Lil Wayne saying, hell no. This about me and me only. Y'all thought y'all was going to crash the party. Miranda, they thought LT was going to be a Cash Money, Young Money reunion. They wanted to get on that stage and sing Bedrock so bad. Don't nobody want to hear that.
And I earned that moment, so no, I am not bringing you one. I'm singing all the hooks that you made.
He don't even if you got a feature, he say he's singing all the hooks too. He said Bobby Valentino, don't think you getting that call. Lloyd, don't think you getting that call. I'm singing the hooks too. Y'all wouldn't be able to sniff a stage if he got a call. So what's all this hooting and hollering for?
You wrote, I'm singing them. Bobby Valentino, all y'all, I'm singing them. Sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, no.
That man said, oh, no. Ain't happening. He said it was never going to be y'all. He said this is about me and me only. Ain't no Cash Money. Ain't no Young Money. Ain't no nothing. Come on. But everybody got something to say. Please.